welcome everyone to another episode of Starmade. First of all, I want to thank you guys so much for the responses to the last episode. It was my first multiplayer video for Starmade, and there will be more, let me tell ya. Nevertheless, today we are once again alone in our world, which means we are gonna continue on the Mothership. In between the episodes, basically the past week or so, I've been producing modules down in my factory. Which kind of modules? Of course, salvaging modules. Well, I do have a lot more cannon modules than salvage modules, because as you can see, we have already placed thousands of salvage modules on the Mothership's ray. So there's potentially two things we can do today. We can attach all these cannon modules, which would of course be a lot of fun to test out, you know, the energy versus shooting ratio. Also, I want to try and make a rapid fire cannon, which will be a lot of fun. And another thing is to smooth out wedges and build some more on the Mothership. But since we have done that in previous episodes where we were alone, I think we are gonna go for some more functionality and therefore the cannons. So enough babbling around, let's get right to it. Okay guys, so I might have to explain a little bit. Last Sunday I have actually been playing with a bunch of guys on the server. There will be an episode about that soon. But we have been hunting some pirates, and I just discovered in my inventory that I probably looted a lot of cannon barrels. I know that I was in the thousands, but it was definitely not 9,000. So that might have been a drop. I am not certain about it, but that's kind of the thing about Starmade. They took away the ability to just get rich, but if you are really lucky with pirate drops, you are settled for life still. Now, I have to say, we have been killing loads and loads of pirates. It must have been hundreds, but it was so fun. You can really look forward to that. And we collected a lot of loot, but it was still funny because I was just about thinking how to acquire yet more modules, as I cannot produce them in the factory for some reason. It is not set as a recipe. Maybe that will come, maybe you can only buy them, or maybe in our case, as an example, it probably dropped. But we'll take them and we make good use of them and build a really cool cannon. Yeah guys, I think that's what we're gonna do. Now of course, one of the main cannons is also going to be right here. So I think what we might be able to do is set up the bottom half with an equal amount of cannon modules as we have salvage modules up there. We now even have more cannon modules. Now eventually, once I do get all the materials, which is probably gonna take a long time, we are gonna fill up all of this. We're gonna fill up salvage modules on the bottom row. So eventually this whole circle is gonna be like a mother of salvage rays, and the bottom row is gonna be the fodder of destruction. Yeah, that's totally what we're gonna go for. Anyways, I'm pretty happy about our situation at the moment. My factory is producing salvage modules, and we should have enough cannon modules at least to produce laser shots the world has never seen. Now there's one more thing that I do need, and that is to kind of rearrange this structure right here. That's not really what I want to go for. So we'll have to find out where I actually put the freaking computer. Oh, there it is. Is that the computer? Yes, it is. So I'm unfortunately gonna take this apart because we are gonna rearrange this whole structure right here, and I cannot really use the cannon barrels where they are right now. And therefore, we're gonna attach the cannon computer right here. The computers should kind of be close together, like so, nicely arranged. There's gonna be like a little room surrounding this eventually. But for now, we just needed a computer in order to connect all of the barrels. So yeah, oh man, this is gonna take so many modules. I'm never gonna do it. I don't know, at some point, I mean, if it takes months and months to get all these modules, I might cheat some in, to be honest. But for now, we are good. But yeah, I do not have the time to grind for days and weeks. But since we now have the factory and a salvage cannon, we can take the survival route as much as possible. Okay, so how did I do that? Well, it doesn't matter because we are just gonna fill it up. We're just gonna fill the whole thing up with modules. We have to make sure that most of them are not connected. Now basically, in order to make a rapid fire cannon, what we want to do is hook up modules with one computer and then add a second computer, and we can even place modules adjacent to each other as long as they are connected or hooked up to a different computer. And this way we can make like a solid block of cannon modules, which will probably use up all of our power reserves, even though we have like millions. But anyways, let's see how far that will get us. Okay guys, here we go. 9,000 modules are just, you know, vanished into thin air. I don't even know how that happens, but this here is 9,000 modules. I made sure to divide them up between two computers, which are right here, as you can see. So if we select the first one, then only half of my modules will be selected. Maybe it's a little bit more visible if we go... No, actually it is really not more visible, but trust me, rest assured that only half of the modules, namely the ones which are not adjacent to each other, are hooked up to this first one, and then the other half is hooked up to this second computer. And also, as you can see, those two guys are linked up with each other, so the first one I believe does the shooty and the second one does make it a lot faster. Okay, so I've never really tested it out. I already connected the computers and put it in my hotbar, but now together with you guys we shall see if it even works. Let's go into flight mode and switch to the cockpit. Whoa, that was a nice view. We're gonna first check the salvage cannons. Oh yeah, and look at that, it's not even half of the salvage cannons that I want to attach. This is amazing. Okay, are you ready for this? The cannons. Oh, please work, don't drain all my power. Oh, that was beautiful. Okay, now let's see how rapid the fire is. Oh yeah, but we are using up too much power. Though we can shoot for quite a while, so maybe it's time to take something apart or so, I don't even know. I have to get something here, maybe we should shoot an asteroid or so. Man, I'm really getting excited about this, I mean, come on! Yeah! Amazing. I don't think I can actually shoot my planet, but I can grab one of my vehicles, maybe I will spawn one in from a shop or so, and then we just shoot the heck out of it. Oh man, that is amazing. If my mothership already had some shields attached to it, I would probably start hunting some pirates. But then again, we are not very agile and therefore we would probably fail. I actually still have a shop module right here in one of those chests, so that's what I'm gonna grab, and then I'm gonna go down to my planet, attach it, and we're gonna spawn in one of my older ships just in order to destroy it. Let's see, shop, no, that's a faction module, shop module, thank you very much. Let's spawn in a temporary ship core and we're just gonna get down to the planet. So let's see, we probably want the shop module to be, I don't know, hooked up to the center, and we seem to be kind of stuck. Okay, shop module, you are gonna go right here, and now we actually have a shop. Great! Okay, let's see, can we actually maybe spawn in one of those guys? Oh yeah, it seems so. We can either buy it or admin load. I do have to check out this functionality. Okay, so this is gonna be our victim. The victim is actually spawned in. There it is. Victim. Oh yeah. I just need to test the strength of this weapon on one of those pirates. That's gonna be a lot of fun. Oh, look at that. That is actually a really cool pirate ship. That's brilliant. So I guess we are gonna try to get into the ship core and bring it in front of our huge cannon. Let's see, is this somehow accessible? Maybe right here? Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh, that is great. Amazing. I love the new ship designs. And we even have a camera, so everything is also set up to be flown by a player and not just by the AI, so you can actually see something. Okay, I guess let's just bring it kind of to the front, like so, and we shall see what we can do once we are on the mothership, if we can actually take this thing apart. Well, I would sincerely hope we can take it apart, but the question is, how fast can we take it apart, and will it be more efficient than just using tons of missiles? Because even though the missiles are great, I really love the cannons. The The cannons are like my favorite weapon. Also, we can change the color of the cannons, which we might want to do. Maybe set it to blue or something like that. Or red. Yeah, why not? Red. My overall blue ship will shoot red stuff. Okay, let's get back into the ship core and we are going to destroy the victim. Should we get a little bit closer so that we can see? Maybe we should also disable the GUI, just, you know. Okay, let's do it. Annihilation in 3, 2, 1. Go! Okay, so that was one time using up all of our power. The core is actually overheating! Let's have a closer look at it. Yes, the cannons eat through stuff. Now imagine if we could supply enough power in order to maintain this rapid fire. Let's finish it off. Oh, I just love it. Best decision ever to put 9,000 modules on a single ship. Damage per shot or something around that. I'm not even sure if that is good enough. I just know that we need at least 100 damage in order to destroy other faction modules. So maybe we'll have to attach even more stuff, even more cannons. Or maybe not. It is sure a lot of fun to just annihilate everything. And I believe we have run out of blocks to destroy. That's just debris, isn't it? We need more power recharge from the looks of it. I'm not really happy with that. And considering that I'm gonna add a lot more of those cannon modules, yeah, we just need to deck out with power and cannon modules. Amazing, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed this little demonstration. Yeah, I guess that has been it for you. No, the ship core is actually still intact. How is this even possible? But I'm pretty happy with the cannon. It will be double as efficient once it is done, once we have filled it all up. I'm pretty happy about that. So we can leave this be for the time being. Well, since there's not much time left to actually do something, I thought we could start shaping out the mothership a little bit better. My intention, as I announced in previous episodes, is to actually smooth out the corners right here, as well as down below, so it will kind of go from this central bridge area smoothly and transists, is that even a word? Never mind, into the wings. This will make it look a lot less bulky and also give it more potential to add some nice looking detail. Now this will probably include taking apart a lot of things. We still have a symmetry plane activated. So maybe we should just start taking apart this corner here. Should we do it one by one? I don't think so. Let's maybe go with a 3 by 3 by 3. Can we conveniently take this apart? Not really. We'll have to get rid of a lot of stuff in the process. Well, I believe in us. It is for the better good. Just gonna need to get rid of that stuff. But yeah, that's kind of the thing with my designs. I usually don't plan ahead too much and therefore I will have also to take apart a lot of stuff. But I mean, we can deal with it. We're men. Yeah, I guess, but it is still not enough. It is not going to be enough. Funny thing, if you say enough really sloppy, it sounds like an ape in my language. I realized that when I was teaching English and I told the students enough and they just laughed at me. Well, that's how it goes. So yeah, I don't really know. This is not really on camera work at the moment. It is also hard to stay focused and not tell you too much about my private life just as before. So maybe we'll not drag this episode until the end of time. I mean, we have accomplished greatness today. We can take apart pirates with a very rapid burst of lasers. I mean, what more could you possibly want? Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Support the video and give it a thumbs up. And hopefully I'm gonna catch you in exactly 4 days when we will launch the next multiplayer episode. Other than that, have a great time and see you soon. Bye bye.